What's good, Kingdom? Yo, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. Alright, so, unless you have not seen the news yet, they're gonna get rid of, a couple banners that we used to be able to summon on from tickets gotten from the World Tournament. I don't need to explain that, those tickets have always been garbage. The unfeatured SSR banner was always okay. In my opinion, but they weren't like, you know, insane or anything like that, right? I have hoarded a lot of tickets over the past couple World Tournaments. I have not really summoned on anything like it, so this will be the final summoning experience, summoning for World Tournament banner characters or whatever. Yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. Let me explain briefly what actually happened. Thank you for your support of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. After the 60th World Tournament ends, the following adjustments will be made to the World Tournament ticket summons. World Tournament ticket summon. This ticket summon will be available until the 60th World Tournament. It will no longer be available in future World Tournaments. And I believe the one they're talking about is this one. This one right here, which gets you all these characters, or at least if you're lucky you can get any of these characters, because the rates have been obnoxiously terrible since the release of these banners, right? The World Tournament tickets you own are scheduled to be automatically converted into the treasure item Hercules autograph during a maintenance after the event period of the 60th World Tournaments. World Tournament ticket summon ends. So to be clear, this World Tournament ticket summon will disappear. This banner will never return after it goes away. Then the SSR guaranteed summons. 1 SSR guaranteed summon World Tournament reward characters. This ticket summon will be available until the 60th World Tournament. It will no longer be available in future World Tournaments. This one right here, which gives you World Tournament reward units. See, World Tournament reward characters. So it's not this one. It's not this one. This World Tournament prizes. Okay? It is this one. So it states very clearly World Tournament reward characters. This ticket summon will be available until the 60th World Tournament. It will no longer be available in the future World Tournaments. And then SSR guaranteed summon. This ticket summon will remain available from the 6th. This ticket summons will remain available from the 61st World Tournament onwards. Meaning, this banner is going to disappear after it goes away. This one will no longer come back as well. But this one, this will be a banner that will keep returning with the guaranteed SSR, which you can pull banner units from. Only banner units. There's no LRs, right? Yeah, there's no LRs in this banner. These are only unfeatured SSRs. It is all from the beginning of the game in 2015, right? 2015, all the way up to, which one is the latest one? Yeah, Vegeta is the most recent released character. And this one came out in March this year, right? January, February, March. Oh, April, my bad. April. So the hit banner unit, that's the most recent one you can get. So unfortunately, General Blue right here, General Blue is not available. Champa right here, Champa is not in the banner. I mean, you can see, right? STR Pan is not in the banner. Spopovich is not in the banner. It was the banner unit of Gohan. Renpan, is that what her name was? Renfan. Yes. Renfan is not in it. Videl is not in it. This Vegeta is not in it. This Trunks is not in it. And yeah, and that's it. So you're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. You're missing 8 unfeatured SSRs. So it's banner 6 months behind on banner units. The SSR guaranteed tickets you own can still be used in the SSR guaranteed summon. In addition, the characters who can be recruited from the ticket summons that will be discontinued are scheduled to become available for exchange at the Baba shop. So with the Mr. Hercules signature or autograph, you can then buy the Real Tournament reward units and buy the Real Tournament LRs and stuff like that. So now that that's clear, let's hop into the summon, shall we? All right, Kingdom, here we go. All right, so yeah, I mean, hey, let's hop in. As you all know, I'll be displaying displaying all the characters from the banner. Oh, that's a good start. It's a great start. Wow. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, the SR units. Hey, I don't think I have her. Okay, nice. Honestly, I probably like have none of these characters, to be honest. I mean, you saw I had like 200 plus summon tickets. So yeah, look. Okay, I do believe I have this Piccolo. Yeah. Oh, I do have her. Okay, right. Okay, let's continue. Keep in mind, the tickets that I'm using right now, those will become the signatures. So be careful, all right? If you want to summon, right? Do it before they become the signatures. However, I don't know what the price will be. And I thought, you know, maybe the summoning was a better way to use these tickets. Maybe the prices are great. You know, maybe I am completely being an idiot right here by spending all these tickets on these summons, but honestly, I don't really mind. I just like summoning. You know, I just like summoning, you know, so. And there you go, look at that. Another SSR. I wonder how many we can pull. That would be crazy though. So far we already had like 3, right? Yeah. Not bad at all. Alright, if you think, why am I looking here? This is where my phone is. See? This is my phone. So. Oh, I should have known better. I should have known better than touch it. Oh. Okay, we're back. Yeah. Maybe I should, like, place it a little bit more center of me. Yeah, I knew that would happen. I knew it would happen. Don't worry. Nothing happened. We didn't get good animations or anything like that. Okay. Is this better to look like this? I don't know. We'll see. Another TN? Okay. So yeah. Honestly, I want to talk about the game. Honestly, like how Dokkan Battle has been doing lately, and honestly, I think the game has never been better. Obviously, we have the rather controversial update of getting rid of the reverse reverse hourglass, right? The whole feature is gone now. I've had a little bit of experience with it already, and I like it. I really do. But I do think there's some certain issues about this feature that just make it a little bit less good, if that makes sense. And one of them is obviously the fact that there is a way to portray art on your profile, right? But they don't care that you you know, Dokkan awakened your whole. Oh, we got the correct string or a fake out. But the game doesn't really care about the fact that some people, you know, want to use, for example, SSR or TUR art for their profile, right? And a little bit of a thing is, I get it, right? I get that some people want to, you know, use the SSR or TUR art from a character because they like the art. However, the game doesn't really support that. And now with like the reverse feature gone, if you had that character but you already, you know, awakened it and you like reversed it or whatever, right? Like maybe let's say not like the most recent Dokkan Fest, right? Like you just made him LR and then you reversed him. That's not really a normal thing, right? It's not. That's like a true will thing. That's not really something a normal player would do. However, something a normal player would do, however, is they have a character which is outdated, right? Like, let's say, I don't know, what's like a really old character. Let me quickly. Okay, let me go back here. Go to this one, and then we scroll all the way down. Let's see. What is this? Is this released? No, this type. Hold on. I need released, which is, I believe, this one. This one? The Curse of JP. Yeah, I think this is the one. Yeah, I knew it was one on the edge. I just didn't remember which one edge. Yeah. This is a good example. For example, right? You have this Golden Frieza, right? You awakened him because you wanted like power levels, or I don't know, you did it, right? And then you're like, you know what? I kind of want to reverse him because I really like this art, for example, right? And I want to put this as my wallpaper, or as my profile picture in the game, right? Like, I'll go here, go to data, you'll have like whole thing, and then you have your character that you can select and place it as you want, right? However, now that every character has been re-reversed, so back to their max that they can be, that character that you reverse to use on your profile, it is now back to the Golden Frieza instead of the Final Form Frieza that you wanted. And the game does not allow you to pick the SSR or the UR arts before it awakens. So that's one of the things I'm like, okay, that's a little bit annoying, right? Then there's another thing. What if you have accidentally awakened a character you didn't want to awaken, for example, right? You don't get the medals back, of course, but let's say you have a dupe of a character and you really like that character, and the TOR art or the SSR art, you wanted to keep them, but you accidentally awakened him, because you were just not paying attention or whatever, right? And so like, oh well, I'll just reverse him, and then he's back to how you want him to be, right? Maybe also for your wallpaper. But now he's back to the awakening that you didn't want him at, right? So I think this feature is not bad. I think it's actually really good. I really like the fact that you can, for example, use the you have like these SRs that Dokkan awaken, right? And you used to have to grind all the medals to awaken him 5 times, right? That was a lot of medals. I mean, that is a lot of medals, actually. But now you just, go to your potential system, you click on the dupe paths you want to open, and you can just use the SR to open a dupe path. Amazing. I think that's great. I think that's incredible. It's so much better. Absolutely. I don't have any issue with that whatsoever. So there's like good and bad sides about this, and the majority is this is a good idea on paper, but the execution was poor, right? They have not thought through everything, and I mean, obviously, I also want to mention character or people like the Truth, right? Like those people, for example, like the Truth, he rainbowed LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, right? And he summoned for an SSR unit, so he can put that on his wallpaper, right? So he paid real money to get a character that he no longer owns now. I think that's bad. I really do. I think that's bad. I think the way they could have done this whole, this whole reverse feature, just make it obsolete. There was no need to make it... there's no need for it to cost anything, You don't need to have these reverse medals or reverse items or whatever. But if you wanted to, you can still reverse or something, I do think they could have kept the potential system update, right? Where you can use SRs to, awaken dupe paths or awaken TORs, for example. And obviously the SA, leveling up SA for like EZA units, for example, with like copies of the unit itself without needing to Dokkan Awaken them. That's also perfect, right? So there's a lot of good in this update, but it just screws maybe an insignificant amount of people, but a very significant kind of people who are collectors in this game, who want to collect all the arts, who want to have a high power level and all that. And I think Dokkan should have thought about something like that, you know? Like, these are the people that keep this game alive, you know? Like, and sometimes I understand that they want more players, new players, blah, 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 right? Sometimes I think they're not really thinking about people who are like collecting in this game. Like, it's like they don't want people to like collect carrots in this game or something. I mean, for example, like JP has a limited box space, right? Global gives a lot of box space. You can buy box space, obviously, right? A lot of packs give you box space. But JP is like, I don't know. It's almost like it's anti. It's almost like it's anti collectors or something like that. And these are not just collectors that only play the game free to play. These are people that pay real money to buy like these the currency from the game to get extra characters because they want to. And now they just screw up those individuals. Why? I don't know. It boggles my mind that Akatsuki doesn't really like. It seems that they don't care about long-term players, about whales, for example. Like, it's just weird to me, you know? Like, you would think, like, as a company, you would care about your most loyal customers, right? Right? Like, but for some reason, with every single update that, like, screws something up, it's always the, like, long-term players that have to pay. Like, the new players, you know, like, oh, it's an update, you know, features removed, blah, 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 right? But, like, but for, like, long-term players, they often get screwed over for no reason at all, right? Like, for example, there's not really an update, but, like, an anniversary kind of little thing about, you can change your potential system skill, right? And it only costs one stone, right? Compared to 5 of what it usually costs. Like, people that have been playing this game for a very long time have never had this opportunity before. Now, I'm glad it exists. I'm honestly against the whole, like, paying a stone to do that. Like, make it Zenny or some shit, or, like, I don't know, just get rid of it altogether. I mean, like, if you want to make people pay stones just because they want to change a character because they become obsolete and they want to give them, you know, dodge, for example, or anything like that, I think they should. You know, I think they should be able to do that. But yet again, there's another, like, Dokkan thing where they are just like, nope, we don't care. We don't care about the players. We only care about money, but we also don't really care about money because we do not care about our whales or our loyal customers or people that collect a lot. Or where's my audio? What the heck? There you go. So yeah, I just think that's weird. It might be a little bit, you know, closed-minded or something. Maybe I don't know all the details. But that's how it, like, seems on the surface to me. And I've been playing this game for nearly 3,000... No, not 3,000. 30,000 days. I believe. No, it is 3,000. Yeah. This was yesterday, as you can see. Yesterday. And I am on 2,922 days in total. And my daily thing is, it's sometimes messed up, you know. Sometimes I just forget to log in, and then, you know, it resets, right? So yeah, it's just I think they can improve this game a lot, and they have. Don't get me wrong, I think they have really improved a lot in this game recently. Like, let's say in the last 2 years. But sometimes they like bring out certain features and they just don't think about what the implications or consequences for certain people that play their game, you know? And you can tell me that they don't know what their player base is like, what their wills are like, you know? Like, you can tell me that, because if you want to argue that they don't care, they don't know what their main player base or their will players are like, then they're dumb. Honestly, like, not only do they have certain people that they pay to keep up with, like, you know, what is going on in the community, or just, you know, developers, they can just, you know, take a peek on YouTube or like on Twitter, or, you know, like, it's not like it is a it's not like a secret or anything like that, you know? Like, these issues have been public for years at this rate. Like the box space issue, the friend system issue, the fact that, you know, honestly, I don't think it's a huge issue. It is pretty cool because, I mean, as you have seen, I am now on rank 995, right? Only 4 ranks to go, and I am rank 999, right? Which is the max rank. But I think it's kind of silly that it stops at 999. You know what they should have done? And this is more of a meme than anything, of course. And for Japanese, it doesn't really make sense. Unless they do it on 8,000. But what if they just stopped it at 9,000 instead of 999? Or, I don't know, don't stop it at all. You know, like, I understand that they wanna, you know, make people like pay stones for like stamina, for example. But they're not really, don't care about that anymore because, you know, meat items exist. And they give a lot of meat items, you know, in the long run as well. On top, like the update on if you level up, you get all the new stamina you're supposed to get, right? Instead of just maxing out your stamina bar like it used to for years. Another good update, by the way. And it's just like, where does Akatsuki show that they truly care about, in my opinion, the significant player base, which is the long-term players? Like, how does Akatsuki tell us, like, yo, we give a shit, right? Like, sure, they give a shit about the new players. I agree, you know? I mean, that makes sense, right? They want to have new players, you know, that can spend and whatever, right? New customers, essentially. But they're already existing customers who are, I don't know, maybe addicted or just hooked or just, you know, they just, you know, keep playing the game because they like it, of course. Like, they just... When was the last time that they brought something out and like, yeah, that's like... That's 100% for the long-term players. And don't come with that nonsense about like, oh, well, they are giving us more difficult events. Yeah, that's supposed to happen, bro. Like, bro, if I go back in the history of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, the hardest event for years was a Dokkan event, okay? I believe... I think the 3rd anniversary or the 4th anniversary, there was a difficulty spike, I believe, with the Goku event, of course, right? Like, you fought a bunch of Gokus in a row, then you got the Frieza one, then you got the Vegeta one, and then eventually you got Red Zone, right? And now we have Blue Zone, or like Magnificent Battle, so however you want to call it. And we have like Union Battle, which is a little bit less hard. And you have what else do you have? Let me see. Challenge. Oh, bro, you have bro, Super Battle Road, of course, right? Super Battle Road, Extreme Super Battle Road. And then they bring out like festival battles, of course. Chronicles, Dokkan Chronicles, the GT event, the You know, they've gotten a lot. We've gotten a lot of good new difficult events, right? Which is good. I don't mind that at all. I think that's good, right? But you can't disregard that they have kept Dokkan Battle stagnant for years. Like, only like the last couple, I don't know, I would say 5, maybe 4 years, they actually started like producing like new content that matters, right? And for a franchise and a game that like produces a lot of money, right? It produces a lot of money. You would expect, like, you expect that, right? But I don't know. Maybe it's pressure from the gacha community because gachas become more competitive, right? The whole, like, there's so many gachas and people don't know what to play anymore, right? But yeah, I'm just showing my concerns and telling my concern about the game right now. Although I do think the game has never been better, ever. Alright, this is definitely peak Dokkan and it keeps getting better. But there's still glaring issues, and I think the worst things are most definitely the box space thing and the friend system. I think it's ridiculous that it's still not resolved. On top of that, I do think the heart pity is way too high. It costs 2,000 stones to heart pity a character. I think this is a little bit too high. I think 1,000 stones should be a heart pity. Especially considering if you want to have a good character, right? You want at least 2 dupes. So let's say you need 3 copies, right? I mean, you don't need 3 copies, right? But let's be honest. You want the dupe potential and you want the skills and all that, right? To make him better. So essentially, you could argue that before the character you want, right? If you want a character, you need 3 copies of that guy. Or no, 2 copies of a guy. So make it 1,000 as hard copy, because bro, believe me, getting 1,000 stones in Dokkan Battle, it's not difficult, but it just takes a lot of time, and you need to skip like at least 3 banners. Like, you can't just spend on every single banner, even if the hard pity is on 1,000 stones. Also, I guess it's not really that much big of a deal, I think, but skip button, maybe? I don't know. Skip button on summons might be a good idea. But yeah, it's not like the biggest issue in my opinion. One thing I do think is they gotta do something with the friends banner, bro. They started this whole thing about like friend banners, then they like released 3 LRs, right? 3 LRs on that banner, and then they just never did anything with it again. Global had, you know, that Kai and Zenny statues updates once in a while, but JP, until like I think the 9th anniversary, no, the 10th anniversary, we never had any updates on that, you know? So yeah, there's just some things in this game I'm like, yeah, it is it's a great game, in my opinion at least. I still enjoy the game, I still play the game every single day. But there's just a lot of things I'm like, yeah, maybe, I don't know, increase the link level stuff a little bit. And obviously they have Dokkan Day, right? Dokkan Day with the best event in the game, which is the High Block Time Chamber event, right? But yeah, I don't know. I just think that some things, okay, well, I don't really care about the 6. I just think some things should be better in this game, and that's not like roasting this game whatsoever. It's just my opinion, right? Okay, I want to see something. Does it show me if I have him? No, it doesn't. Not on first sight. Okay, well, then I don't really care. I'm just gonna summon on this. Banner units I don't really care about. I don't really care about these either. I'm probably not gonna buy any of them anyways, so you know. I do, however, gonna get some water, because from all this talking, I am getting a sore throat. So, let's do this summon, and then... this is really satisfying, though. Like, guaranteed SR multis. Oh, very satisfying. Oh, wow, look at that. Golden text to this. That's another thing. Like, these banner SSRs, like... Obviously, we're not summoning for banner SSRs, but I want to talk about it. It's just... Most of them suck, don't they? Oh yeah, there's LRs in this banner, I forgot. But most of them suck, right? Like, I remember when the STR Cooler Piccolo was one of the best characters in the game. Like, his ability to tank was so insane. He was a must-have SSR. And after that, I don't remember ever having needing a character like that ever. Like, it's kind of crazy to me, you know. I think Dokkan really needs to like reevaluate how they treat how you say it, well, how they treat their SR units, man, because clearly people care about SR units, especially if they're like cool art or like super attacks or whatever, right? I mean, yeah, bro, look for example, look at this. Kid Vegeta. Like, this is a fun, like, unit that to exist, right? Like, he might not be good, but it's just cool that he exists. And that, like, brings me to the other point of, like, make new SR units. I don't care if they're garbage, bro. I don't care. I just want new SR units. Just to look at. You know, just so I can be surprised and like, oh, look, new SR units. You know, like, I'm not gonna be happy about ever getting something below an SSR in this game. Maybe, I don't know, like, fuel in a little bit of new SR units, you know? I think that would be great. I really think that would be great. Because this is just... I don't know. Like, I remember... Bro, you know what's bad? You know when you summon a lot? Oh, damn, gold. God, nice. You know when you summon a lot and you just start to remember what fake out units look like? That is kind of crazy to me, you know? The fact that you summon so much in this game, or that you have spent so much time summoning in this game, that you just remember when a character could be a fake out character, right? Now, should every SR character, or shouldn't all characters be able to fake out? I think so. That makes it more surprising when the fake out happens, right? Instead of, you know, like, oh look, it's Mr. Ballsack guy, right? It's Mr. Ballsack guy who just popped in. Let me switch to global so we can yap further. Yeah, I don't care about these tickets. I'm gonna go for the guaranteed SRs. So yeah, like, make some new SR units, you know, new SR, new R units, maybe some new N units, you know, like, switch it up a little bit, you know. It's just, I think that is the, wow, blue, nice. This is just like something I care about, you know. And I don't want to like compare Legends and Dokkan summons, but I do believe that whenever I'm summoning for Legends, which I don't do as much, you know, I don't play Legends that much at all, and I haven't summoned a Legend a bunch at all, but I do find it very like cool to see like these hero and extreme type units that have like arts. I'm like, yo, this looks sick. You know, it might be, you know, low rank, but at least they look sick, you know? At least I'm like, okay, well, I didn't get a good, you know, I didn't get my, I don't know, Ultra character, or like my Sparking, or, no, not Sparking, what's that called? Legendary Finish character or something, you know? But at least I got a cool extreme or hero art. And I think I want the same on Global, or on Dokkan. I think that would freshen up the experience of summoning. on top of like super attack animation or like summon animations, like, while we do get a lot of new super animations or summon animations, they are still rather lackluster, aren't they? Like, oh damn, wait, Chi-Chi is in this banner? Oh, it's different Chi-Chi. I was about to say, like, what? The new LR Chi-Chi is in the banner? But no. It is, it's just a SSR. So I don't want people to, like, think that I'm just complaining about the game. These are just things I would like to see in the game. And I would like them to change it. I don't think it's a major issue. I don't think it is a must. But it's just my personal preference, you know? And what I also think, maybe, just maybe, right? Hear me out. Whenever there is a Dokkan Fest banner out, right? You have like a Dokkan Fest banner, if it's a LR or a normal Dokkan Fest. Why, and I mean this sincerely, why can't I buy, right? Why can't I buy all the other Dokkan Fest with my coins? And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why this would be actually helpful to Dokkan itself. The reason why Dokkan would really like to do this, it will promote people to summon. Because then they're not summoning for the character that they don't really want, for example, right? Or they're summoning for a character they don't really want, but they want the coins, right? They want the coins, so they're summoning, so they can buy the, I don't know, Dokkan Fest or Dokkan Fest LR that they missed out on, for example. And you can just make it 500 coins, just like any other... Oh, I guess we're out of tickets, okay. And you can just make it out of like, 500, you can make it 500 coins, like any other LR or something, right? Or like 400 for a Dokkan Fest. I really think that would be a good thing for Dokkan to do, you know? Like, make us able to spend our coins more, you know? Like, the more things you can buy with the coins, the more you'll promote people for summoning for them coins. Like, I don't know, maybe this is just me, but that's how I see it. That's how I think would promote people to summon more. But, you know, that could just be me, you know? Let's see, do I have anything else I'm dying to talk about what Dokkan concerns? I guess I have a minor thing, which is whenever you go to like the shop, right? You go to the Baba shop and you go to the treasures, right? If you have a treasure that you can get from a specific event, you should be able to like hold on the treasure and it brings to the event where you can farm them. I think that would be a great update as well. Not like incredibly necessary or whatever, but it just makes it easier, you know? On top of that, make it so it is easier to see how many characters you already own. I think I already said this once with when the anniversary was going on, where you could like buy like old Dokkan Fests with coins, right? Game is gone. Are we gonna come back or? But it was so annoying to come to the conclusion or like know if I need a character or not and how many dupes I have. Because look, like for example, I know I got this guy, right? I guess I don't have him SSR. Maybe a bad example. Do I have? Yeah. She Dokkan Awakens, I believe, right? Yeah. Look, she Dokkan Awakens. Oh, this is global. Of course, I don't have her. Do I have her on global? God damn it. Anyway, for example, right? If I go to this character and it would say, fuck, I'm gonna go to this way. Hold on. There's the best way to explain it. Yeah, bro, look at this. Yeah, perfect. Here we go. For example, we have this Chi-Chi right here, right? This Chi-Chi right here. This is not my Chi-Chi I have. And I have this Chi-Chi, right? But again, this is not the Chi-Chi I have. Why not? Hold on, let me get to a character I actually have Rainbow or something. I don't know who I got Rainbow and Global actually. Oh yeah, my Beerus. He should be SA 15, right? And Link level 10. I'm not sure about that. And Rainbow. I'll go quickly to. Is he? I don't know if he's super type or not. Is he super type? He is not. What the hell? Huh? Oh, here he is. Yeah, look. Okay, look, he's supposed to be SA 10 and all dupe paths unlocked. But when I go to the Dokkan Awakening tab, for example, or the shop, and I go to my good friend Beerus right here, this guy is SA 1. No dupe paths open or even any orbs invested, and I can see how many Link levels I've done on him. Like, how hard is it to just, let's say, I have, I don't know, yeah, look here. Oh, God damn it. Stupid cable. Come on. Come back. Come on. There you go. How hard is it to just... When I click on this, you can see this 9 Beeruses, right? Oh, God. Dokkan, don't do this to me. Or cable. It's Elgato, of course, right? It's not Dokkan's fault at all. Although it is kind of Dokkan's fault for me not being able to play this on PC. Imagine. Oh, God. Imagine I could play Dokkan Battle on PC. Oh, what a godsend that would be. I would definitely put my global on. Whoa, what the fuck? That was an interesting little thing that happened. Kinda need footage to explain what I want to explain. Here's the culprit right here. Piece of shit. There you go. Wait for the white. You know at this point, right? You know how it works. And then you plug it in and then you pray to God it works. Also, I think sometimes this thing just overheats or something. I don't know. Maybe I should put it on the table. Then re-plug it. Sometimes that works. Deactivate, activate. There you go. Okay. How hard is it, right? If I just press on this Beerus right here, right? This Beerus right there. How hard is it to just, it like scrolls, it goes like this, right? It displays all the different kind of SR Beerus I have, and then I can press whichever I want. Wouldn't that be great? Just a minor nitpick of me, I suppose. Not like really crucial update or anything like that. It's just something that I struggle with sometimes. I'm like, God damn it, why does this thing not do what I want it to do, you know? Or like, make it more difficult than it has to. Stuff like that. Oh wait, I was not gonna summon anymore, I forgot. I mean, yeah, let's finish with one more summon, okay? One more summon, then we'll end the video. I'm sorry this became a little bit of a rant video. I did not mean to make this a rant video, but I knew this was not going to be like the most exciting video because, well, none of these characters actually I care about, right? I just want to summon, you know, use the tickets that I'm they are getting taken from me. I don't really like things getting taken from me. I'm like a dog. Whenever I bite down, I don't let go. So I kind of felt like I needed to summon. It's almost like before the update, I reversed all my characters myself. Yeah, bro, listen. I literally, like, I went to JP, and I'm gonna do this on Global as well. I went to JP, and I reversed every single character myself, right? So all my characters were no longer in the reverse slot. Or like menu, I guess. I don't know, it's just a thing I have, man. Like, I have sometimes a little bit of like, I don't know, the urge to be too much in control of things, if that makes sense. And whenever something is beyond my control, it kind of pisses me off. So I will go to like weird amounts of efforts or measures to accomplish control. So yeah, that's why I did that, and that's why I'm gonna do that on Global as well. It's silly, I know, but yeah, I just don't like when you know, something gets pulled beneath my feet and I'm not, you know, I'm not ready for it, or even when I'm ready for it, I just don't like it. I just don't like knowing that I can do something myself when somebody else is gonna do it without my consent, you know, like it's just I don't know, man. I just don't like that. I just don't like that. Anyway, I said one more summon, and we're already on the 4th summon. I kind of just want to pull an LR. You know? Like, so I can finish off with an LR or something. That would be fun, I think. Okay, we got a Whis. This is gonna be LR. Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna get a voice, or not voice crack. We're gonna get a Whis. Oh, okay, maybe not. He went Super Saiyan 2. That's not gonna be a Whis. I don't think there's even a Whis in this banner. I don't think you can get a Whis. Okay, we got no LR. Maybe LR is a little bit too much to ask for. Maybe, I don't know. You know what? We'll come back when we pull something interesting. You know, I guess that's what we'll do. Kamehameha! It's over, Frieza! Bro, can I just say that I don't remember when she wore this? Like, was this a movie? Like, was this like in one of the movies or something? Like Strong World or whatever? No, not Strong World. That is a One Piece film. But yeah, I just don't remember Bulma actually like wearing that outfit. I do kind of cool actually. That outfit, you can actually wear that in Xenoverse 2 as your for your own character. It's actually pretty cool that they actually added that kind of outfit. I've not played Xenoverse in so long. I don't even know what kind of outfits they even have right now. I bet they have like a bunch of cool outfits now. But the grind of that game is so repetitive. Like, yeah. I don't know how I used to grind that game, bro. I don't know how I used. I literally 100% Xenoverse 1, but Xenoverse 2, I never got close. I just, yeah, I never got close. I also think it's not really worth it, if that makes sense. That was not an LR. No, that was not an LR. It was a Goku. Okay. I guess we can speculate about like what character we're gonna get for like heroes slot, right? People are like speculating we're gonna get a crossover character. People want to get Gohan Black, which I don't disagree with. I think Gohan Black would be pretty cool. But I'd much rather have like a character that is actually useful. Now, I'm not saying Gohan Black wouldn't be useful, but like I'd much rather they just give us a normal character, you know, with like actual teams. Or what if character, that also would be great. Like, for example, like what if I want to say what if Gohan went Super Saiyan 3, but like, oh damn it, there goes my cable. I want to say like what if Gohan went Super Saiyan 3, but we kind of had that with Dragon Ball Heroes, no? Yeah. I just don't know, man. Like I like the idea of like a character like Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan, or a Teen Trunks, right? The future Trunks. Like that kind of character, I really like the idea for that, but like I just can't really think of any, you know? Like, I don't know, maybe Pan that goes Super Saiyan or something, that would be cool. But it all comes down to like Super Saiyan stuff, right? Like Super Saiyan Nappa, Super Saiyan Turles, Super Saiyan Raditz, Super Saiyan 2 Goten, that would be cool. I think that would be cool. Super Saiyan 2 Goten, yeah, I'll fucks with that. Like Kid Goten, or Super Saiyan 2 Kid Trunks would be cool. But it all comes down to Super Saiyan at the end of the day, you know? Like, or like, bro, you know what? What about 5th form Frieza? Yeah, that would be cool. Dragon Ball Heroes didn't do that. Dragon Ball Heroes didn't give Frieza 5th form, so they can do that. Yeah, 5th form Frieza, why not? What else? I'm thinking more villains as well. I think they could do a lot of cool stuff with villains with this what if stuff. I don't know, honestly. I honestly don't know, man. I guess we can get a new Super Saiyan 3 Broly, right? Oh, you know what would be cool? A attack unit. Could be LR, don't has to be, but it would be cool. Attack unit with Vegeta and Trunks. You know where we have like the exchange free-to-play unit of full power Super Saiyan or grade 3 Super Saiyan Vegeta and grade 4 Super Saiyan Trunks, right? What about something like that, you know? That would be cool. Or what if, I don't know, for some miraculous reason, Vegeta has to defeat Cell. Something like that or something, you know? Or my personal favorite what if is, you know when Vegeta comes out of that hole after he gets obliterated by Kid Buu, right? And then he's like standing up and he's like leaning on his knee and then he stands up all bloodied up and shit. What if they used that moment to make him Super Saiyan 3, right? That would also be very sick in my opinion. But yeah, I do want to clarify. I'm clearly not how do I say this, imaginative enough to think of these things. All this is relatively boring, right? I mean, it would definitely be hype. I think some of them definitely will be very hype, but most of these are so like whenever you ask something like that, such a obvious answer, right? Like, oh, what about a Goku and Vegeta, or like a Gohan and Trunks? Like, you know, like there's so many more things that you can think of, but I'm just not creative enough for it, I suppose. Honestly, what I would be cool with, I mean, we kind of already have it with the LR Bardock, right? Where the Bardock like squad or Bardock like club, they go grade ape in their super attack, right? But that would be cool, honestly. Honestly, I would like a grade ape unit that is grade ape, like no transformation. It's just a grade ape. And, you know, they could give it a transformation, of course, right? But I just want a character that is just... Like let's, for example, right? You have the Kid Gohan, right? And their entrance animation, right? His entrance animation would be him looking at the moon, getting his whole, like, you know, transformation that we got with the LR for anniversary, the 9th anniversary, I believe. But his unit self is a grade 8. Without the grade 8 features like unlimited health, no damage taken, blah 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 blah, right? Just, I want to control a grade 8. Yeah, I think that would be cool. And it doesn't need to be grade 8 Gohan or Vegeta. What about, I don't know, make a what if scenario where Goku never got rid of his tail and in his adult form he goes grade 8. I don't know, man. I think if there's one thing I really think that Dragon Ball has forsaken, it is, one, the humor, which they kind of brought it back in Daima, don't get me wrong, but not really. But also one really important thing I think they really just forgotten, and it makes sense, you know, evolutionary, you know, speaking, it makes sense that they kind of got rid of the whole grade ape stuff, but like, it's such a cool transformation, man. And obviously, one other nitpick, grade ape, apes don't have tails. That's the whole part about being an ape. If you have a tail, you're a monkey, and if you don't have a tail, you're an ape. But regardless, right? Maybe that's like just a bad translation or something, you know? Maybe the real translation is a great monkey or something. I don't know. But yeah, that concludes the summons. I'm sorry that was just a yap session about me, like a little bit of complaining, a little bit of geeking about Dokkan Battle or Dragon Ball. With that being said, let me know if you are going to summon your tickets away, or are you just going to let it get converted into like the currency and then you'll decide which one you buy or something. Let me know what you're gonna do in the comment section below. Leave a like, subscribe. That's about it. Take care, chat.